The Bug Out event is coming to Pokemon Go, and it is bringing a new Pokemon family along with a brand new shiny debut. And I'm going to be talking about everything you need to know regarding this event in this video. Let's get right into it. Hey, how's it going everyone? Jinsula here with a brand new Pokemon Go video. I hope your day is going really well, and let's get right into it. So, one of the popular events that we get every single year is the Bug Out event. This event typically involves bug-type Pokemon, and always there is some kind of shiny debut or a new Pokemon debut, but this year's Bug Out event, we're going to be getting both. This is going to see the debut of a brand new Pokemon along with a shiny of a previously released Pokemon, and I think there's going to be a lot in store for the average Pokemon Go player. Also, this is going to be one of the first events where Niantic is going to be trying out a new thing when it comes to monetization, and we'll talk more about that later. But first, let's talk about the details for this event. The Bug Out event is going to start on March 17 at 10 o'clock a.m. local time, and it's going to go for a week until March 23rd at 8 o'clock p.m. local time. These are the featured Pokemon for this event. We're going to be getting the brand new Pokemon Blipbug, as well as its evolved forms, Dottler, as well as Orbeetle. I don't know if these Pokemon are going to be meta, but I do presume that it's going to be something that a lot of players will want to get. And I also believe this is going to be one of those Pokemon that will get a community day one day. It's just kind of like my feeling. But regardless, we're going to be able to get Blipbug for the very first time. And then also another featured Pokemon for this event is going to be Sizzlipede, and that is because Sizzlipede is going to be getting its shiny debut with this event. Next up, let's talk about the event bonuses. Now, this is actually going to be tied to lure modules, which is something you will want to pay attention to. If you use lure modules during this event and encounter Paris during these dates, then the chances of that Pokemon being a shiny is going to be higher than usual. And the same is going to apply for the rest of the dates. From March 19 at 10 o'clock a.m. until March 21st at 10 o'clock a.m., we are going to see Cutiefly instead of Paris, as well as Sizzlipede, and Cutiefly is going to have the boosted shiny rate. And then finally, from March 21st at 10 o'clock a.m. until March 23rd at 8 o'clock p.m., which is going to be the end of this event, we're going to have Combee with a boosted shiny rate, as well as Sizzlipede. And of course, considering that Sizzlipede is getting its shiny debut, this will be an opportunity for you to pick up the shiny, but just keep in mind that it is not going to be getting a boosted shiny rate. The boosted shiny rate is only going to apply to Paris, Cutiefly, and Combee that you encounter from lure modules. Now, as I mentioned before, this event is going to have a Go Pass specifically tied to it, and this is their new way of monetizing in-game events. Basically, they're getting rid of event tickets and they're going to be having a Go Pass. And there is a free track and a deluxe track. And regardless of whatever track you get, you're going to be able to get the following bonuses when you unlock their tiers. At tier 1, you're going to get double the amount of experience whenever you catch Pokemon with nice throws or better. And then when you reach tier 2, you're going to get double the amount of candy for successfully catching Pokemon. And if you purchase the deluxe edition, you're also going to get 3 times candy for successfully catching Pokemon instead of 2. So, in general, this is for those who are looking to get more candy. It might be the one reason you purchase the deluxe edition, but there's going to be more about that later. Now, of course, there is going to be a Pokemon debut, and it's going to be Blipbug. It is going to also have its evolved forms, Dottler and Orbeetle. If you want to get Dottler, you just need to evolve Blipbug with 25 Blipbug candy, and then to get Orbeetle, you just have to evolve Dottler with 100 Blipbug candy. That means you're going to have to catch a whole bunch of Blipbug or use your rare candies, and I really do not know if it's going to be worth it, but in general, these are the candy costs and the Pokemon you could potentially get. And next up, let's talk about the wild encounters for this event. There are going to be a whole bunch of bug Pokemon, including Caterpie, Dwebble, Sizzlipede, which is getting its shiny debut, as well as Nimble. And there's also going to be Scyther in the wild as an uncommon spawn. And then spawning in 3-star raids, we have even more Pokemon that are bug types. These include Pinsir, Scizor, as well as Kleavor. And Pinsir and Scizor do have Mega Evolutions, so those might be worth going after. And then finally, in 1-star raids, we're going to have the new Pokemon, Blipbug, which is probably your way of farming up candies for this Pokemon. So I know one of the big criticisms for this event is going to be that the new Pokemon is only going to be obtainable from raids, But I have it on good authority. Actually, it's the website. They actually say it on the website for this event. It's going to be available for free through the Go Pass that's specifically tied to this event. Of course, considering that with the new season, the Memories in Motion, we're going to be seeing a new format for how they monetize these in-game events. Specifically, they're getting rid of the event tickets, which typically gave you a limited timed research that would award you with a whole bunch of various items and Pokemon spawns and different things like that. And rather, they're going to be doing a mini version of the Go Pass that's only going to last for a week, and there's going to be a free track along with a deluxe track. And I think a lot of players are receiving that very positively. I already know that these passes are going to be much cheaper than your typical Go Pass, but the rewards are going to be tuned as such. You're not going to be able to get some special item like lucky trinkets or anything, but it is going to feature a lot of premium rewards that you would typically have gotten through the in-game tickets that we used to have. So I'm really excited about this. I think this is going to be a great test run for the new Go Pass mechanic, the way that they're doing monetization, and I think it's going to be received very positively. Honestly, it's a win-win. Like, if you want to spend money like you usually do, you're going to get a lot of really great rewards. And if you want to play free to play, you're going to get extra rewards than you typically would because there is a free track. So yeah, I think this is looking to be pretty good, and I'm pretty excited about this event. And then of course, Shiny Sizzlipede. I think this is kind of like a nice surprise. I did not expect them to release the shiny for this Pokemon so quickly, and yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's great. I'm really excited to possibly get one. I hope I will. It would be a really cool shiny to have in my collection. And then some of the bug-type Pokemon, we haven't seen them in a while. They're actually pretty good. Some of them are actually meta. Others, not so much, but if you're someone who's into PvP, if you're someone who's actively engaged in the Go Battle League, there's always some really good meta Pokemon that show up during the Bug Out event. So if that is something for you, then you should definitely pay attention to that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing really else to talk about regarding this event. Again, they're going to be doing the Go Pass mechanic. There's not going to be an in-game ticket, and there's going to be a free track and a deluxe track, which I think is really good. And it's going to be featuring the new Pokemon. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any thoughts regarding this event, make sure you share it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. That would help me out quite a bit. And of course, make sure you subscribe if it's your first time here. And also make sure you turn on that notification bell so that you know exactly when I upload videos. And also make sure you check out the links in the description below. One of them is to my Patreon page. If you become a paid Patreon member, I'm going to add you to my Pokemon Go friends list. So make sure you go and check that out so we can play Pokemon Go together. And there's also a link to my Etsy store, and I'm creating a whole bunch of stuff for anime and K-pop. So if those are things that interest you, maybe you'll find something that you like. Again, a link to that is in the description below. So make sure you go and head over there, check it out. And that's going to be it for this video. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself today, and I'll catch you in the next video.